Hey, how's it going? I have another unboxing. Joycult recently dropped the Beeeeg Wheel. Let's check them out. So recently, Joycult had dropped these big wheels. They are going to be a Sofubi toy, which basically just translates into soft vinyl. So think of those, the Funko Pops. They're going to be like that kind of material. This was their pre-order drop, and they did have 3 different colors. There was the white, clear, and natural. So I did my usual thing and got 2 of each, so I can open one, keep one looking good. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think these are like cool little things in the world of fingerboarding. Here is the packaging. The artwork is really cool. I'm gonna need this on a shirt. I think this would be really cool graphic on a shirt or a board. Both. It's really cool. I like it. There's the back. And it does have Joycult's Instagram and website. It says Sofubi toy by Joycult. Warning, choking hazard. Careful of sharp edges. And not for 3 years or younger. Smells like vinyl. That's really cool. So here's a closer look at the wheel. This wheel, like from what I saw in the picture, this wheel is a lot bigger of a wheel in person. But this is going to be the white wheel. It says Joycult right here. There's the back. And here's a quick rotation. I don't know. The bearing is just like for show. It doesn't spin or anything. Because, I mean, obviously this isn't like a actual usable wheel yet. No, I don't think that would happen. But that is really cool, and that was the white one. This next one is going to be the natural, which is going to be exactly the same color as like the moonshines, the AMFs, the radiators, not the radiators, yeah, the radiators, and like stuff like that, like the thermo UV wheels, whatever. It's going to be this kind of creamish white. And there's the side, there's the back, all around. Like, they have a pretty solid weight to them. And yeah, it's just like what I thought. They feel like the Funko Pops. That's the texture of these things right here. And for those wondering, no, these are not squishy. So soft vinyl, like I said, I'm probably gonna say it a bunch more times. Like the Funko Pops, that's what these feel like. They are very, like, they're hard, but like the texture on them is really smooth. And these wheels, the mold is gonna be based off of the 3.0 XLs, which one of my favorite shapes. And then the last one. That side was just meant to tear. Here is the clear one. All of them, they have like this same kind of texture to them, right? However, these 2 wheels, the natural and the white one, they do look amazing, right? However, this clear one, and I think it has to do with the way that the plastic just melts. So with this one, like there could be air bubbles in these ones, like on the inside. But the clear one, and I'm bringing this up because if you watch my video and you decide you want to go with some of these ones and you have your eyes set on the clear one, I do want you to take these things that I'm about to say into consideration, because it does look cool. And if you have it, you know, somewhere in the background right there, you're barely gonna notice what I'm about to bring up. I did already mention, you can definitely see the air bubbles that are inside this wheel, and they're not on the surface of the wheel. They are small, they're not on the surface. They're gonna be on the inside of the wheel, probably like a few millimeters, like inside of the wheel. And then where it melts around the bearing, it kind of looks funky, but you know, from this side you can't tell. But if you're looking at it from this side, you can definitely see it. And I do want to bring that up just for full transparency, because people do watch my videos and they, you're going to spend your money based off of what I say on the video. And I don't want to steer you in a direction that you don't want to go. So do think it's fair to bring that up with this clear one. And of course, that is if you're a person that is bothered by something like that. Me, I really don't, it doesn't really bother me too much, especially like this part from the back, because I am going to have it facing this way and probably like a few feet behind me, so I'm not going to see these the little air bubbles that show up in the clear one. If that does bother you, definitely go with some of these opaque ones. But yeah, I definitely think it's cool. And the picture that they showed with this clear one where they had like all the other wheels inside of that was a really cool picture. I kind of wish that this would open up so that way I can stuff my wheels in here and it would look like that. I think it'd be pretty cool. Maybe that could be something in the future, like a Joycult storage wheel. Oh no, better idea. It could be like a swappable. So you know how Joycult has like solid wheels and then like a colored face, so like interchangeable faces. Maybe that's thinking a little too much about these things. They're just supposed to look cool. Oh yeah, and I know you noticed this one. So I saw this when I opened up the box and I thought it was really cool. Really, I don't know, whenever they throw in a little something extra in the packages, it makes me incredibly happy, because it's rarely ever something that's like that you can get on the website, or like at the time, because it's always like, oh, here's a future wheel that's coming out, here's this, here's that, here's that little note that the fuzzy guy wrote on that one commercial, the ad for that one drop, like cool stuff like that. So I like Joycult. It's never something that I expect, but it's always really, really appreciated. And that does not stop here. So you already see the orange. We have the same packaging. This one right here is a prototype. Says not for sale, so obviously this wasn't geared towards me, because they know I ain't selling nothing. Oh, I gotta be careful because I want to show a close up of this wheel, because I don't know if it's gonna be like part of like the actual drop of these wheels. So like if orange is your favorite color, I know you definitely want to see this up close. Okay, so I was fighting with this thing to take it apart as carefully as I can, because I didn't want to damage the part where it says prototype. However, the baggie on this one is like sealed. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna open it. The collector side of me is screaming. I mean, it was already screaming when I was fighting with the staples to get it undone, but then when I took that one side off and then saw that it was like sealed, I don't think I can do that right now. So it's gonna be a close-up inside the baggie and deal with it. I'm a collector. You already know this. So there's the front of the wheel. Maybe that'll work. There's the side. And then there's the back. And one thing I'm noticing, and I don't know if it's because it's in the bag, but it does feel, there's some plastic on that. It does feel like it's a slightly different material. Like it doesn't have like how these wheels, they're all like, they have like this shiny finish to them. And this one doesn't. It kind of almost looks matte, like a matte finish. But I won't know. Maybe one day I'll open this and find out, but right now it's just gonna stay in its little home. But I mean, like it says, it's a prototype, so that could be like the prototype wheel, and then everything went from there. Oh, that's cool. I'll ask about it. If I get a response, I'll put it. Oh, it'll pop up here somewhere. Thank you for throwing this in. I really appreciate it. All my Joycult memorabilia. Got prototypes, testers, props. I'm really enjoying it. This was the pre-order for the Joycult Beeeeg Wheel, the soft vinyl toy or Sofubi toy. I really like these. I think it's a cool idea. Definitely something that I wouldn't say is like necessary, but who knows? Maybe someone who collects these things, they'll bring more people into the world of fingerboarding. You never know. something like this does not happen very, very often. And for those wondering, yes, I got 2 of the clear ones. The one that I'm keeping in the packaging has a lot less of like the visible air bubbles. That's why I opened this one. Yeah, if you get the clear one, please remember what I did say about this clear one. I do want to have full transparency when it comes to this. And just for example, in my family, my girlfriend, this bothers her a lot. My daughter doesn't bother her whatsoever. She's gonna throw pencils and whatever inside of it. It's gonna get marked up. It's gonna get scratched. She doesn't care about the little air bubbles. Me, I am pretty indifferent about it. I can't wait to see what other colors they come out with, because I know that there's that green one that's floating around somewhere, and who knows if they sent other people like some special extra things like that. I can't wait to see them. There is, oh yeah, there's also the tan one. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting the colors that I don't already have whenever that happens. And if you want to know when that happens, I'll have their Instagram and website down in the description below so you can stay up to date with whatever they have going on. And you'll know when they're going to do the drop of the Beeeeg Wheel. So down in the comments, I think it'd be interesting. What color wheel would you like to see in this Beeeeg Wheel? Because for me, my top choice is maybe something with that changes color, like the UV ones. That would be insane. If not, I mean, some of my favorite wheels are like the cotton candy, the gummy sharks, the nerds. What else do I use? The GDP or the candy gas. The candy gas would be like really, really cool. But who knows? Only time will tell. Before we leave off on the video, fingers crossed for a fuzzy guy vinyl. That would be really cool as well. That'll do it for this video. Take it easy. Have a good one.